Hi everyone and welcome to another video from de-icer.com. If your car door is frozen and you can't open it, then this video might help. So stay tuned. de-icer.com. Be sure to visit us at our website de-icer.com where you can find more useful car and driving tips. If you want to see how to avoid this problem altogether, watch our video dedicated to how to prevent the car doors from freezing shut. Click on the card in the corner of the video or on the link in the description. In case there's ice and snow on the door and door handle, take a brush and ice scraper and clean the door and door lock first. It will be much easier to open the door, and the next tips we'll show you will work much more successfully. In this part of the video, you'll see how to unlock the door if the lock is frozen. If you have central locking on your car and can open the door with a key fob, you can skip this part, but it's useful to know in case the car battery dies, key fob battery dies, or you may be forced to use the key to open the door. Heat up the key. The first and most commonly used method is heating up the key with a lighter. It's done by briefly heating up the key, sticking it into the lock, and letting that heat from the key melt the ice inside the lock mechanism. This is a pretty successful method and worth trying, but only on keys that won't get damaged. If you have a key or key fob with lots of plastic and electronic parts, best avoid this so you don't damage it. If you have to do this, then heat the key in short intervals, and if you have the possibility, use the key insert from the key fob. One more good solution for a frozen lock is some sort of de-icer spray. Take the spray, put the nozzle into the keyhole, and spray a couple of short bursts. The spray should instantly melt the ice. Immediately after spraying, insert the key and try to turn the lock. Good alternatives to these sprays are alcohol-based liquids, since alcohol dissolves ice pretty well, or even better, if you have some available, use washer fluid. If nothing else, you can make a spray of your own with an old spray bottle and a straw. Another good option is to use a blow dryer. It's simple. Turn the dryer to maximum heat setting and blow into the lock. The effect of the blow dryer is even better if you make a nozzle. To do this, you can use a toilet paper tube or some cardboard. In this part of the video, we'll explain how to open the door once you've hopefully unlocked it. Push on the door. First thing you should try is to push the door inwards. Since the main problem with a frozen door is that the door is glued to the rubber seal located on the car, by pushing and releasing the door, the ice on the seal should start cracking, and eventually you should gain enough momentum for releasing the door. The best pressure points for doing this are around the door handle and lock, and on the upper and lower parts of the B-pillar. Do not press in the middle of the door to avoid making dents. Press hard enough so you can sense the door moving a bit, push and then release the door, and eventually it should start releasing. You can also use a blow dryer again, but this time get hot air into the seam between the door and the car and try to heat up the rubber seal. Go around the whole door, but mainly focus on the B-pillar part, and while doing this, combine this with the previous method of pushing and releasing the door. So try to heat and push and release the door at the same time. You can also use hot water. This is a popular solution, but it should be your last resort. Mainly because hot water may accidentally damage the paint or lacquer on your car. Anyway, if you decide to do this, boil some water. Using a kettle is perhaps the most convenient, and pour it over the door and door lock. Get as much as you can between the door and the rubber seal. Of course, watch that you don't burn yourself. Immediately after pouring, try to open the door, since if the outside temperature is very low, the water will quickly freeze again and the door will get stuck once more. Entering through the trunk is not a very popular option for solving this problem, although it's very effective, especially when you have no other option. This goes double if you have a station wagon or other type of car where you can fold the back seats from the trunk. Once you've opened the door, and if you've succeeded to fold the seats, you can crawl inside and gain access to the passenger cabin. Once you're in the driver's seat, you can unlock the door, then give it a few budges from the inside and push it open. Either that, or you can start the car and let the cabin heating do the rest. Of course, if you're lucky enough to have an option of a remote start on your car and the climate control automatically turns on once you start the car, all of what we've shown you is unnecessary. In this case, simply just start the car, wait until the passenger cabin heats up, and enter. For the end, know that opening a frozen car door usually takes time, especially if the doors and lock are seriously frozen. If this is the case, do not lose your temper and do things like frantically pull the door handle, push or hit the door, and else. All of this may easily cause damage and some serious and costly future repair. Take your time, see what options you have available, and think what method may help you the most. So that's it for this time. We hope the video helps. Please like and subscribe. It's a huge help for what we're doing. Thanks for watching and thanks for your time.